Do you find yourself feeling overwhelmed? If you do, you are not alone. The feeling of overwhelm can have a significant impact on your life. It touches how effective you are, it creates stress, and eventually, if not dealt with, it can hinder you being successful. Because of this, I want to share with you some steps that can help you to declutter your mind. The process that I'm going to share with you is not anything new. It's a simple process, and it's actually a little old-fashioned. It's making a list. And I get it. I know that there are some of you out there who absolutely hate making lists. But I tell you that if you go through this process, it can serve you well. So, let's get started. So in making your list, I want you to think about all of the things that you feel that you're responsible for, those things that are cluttering your mind and creating that sense of overwhelm for you. So write all of those things out. And as you're writing once you've completed writing everything out, then I want you to go back and write down the name of the person or persons who those particular items belong to, as in who is responsible for those things. I can bet you that while I may not know who I'm speaking to right now, you probably have things on your list that weigh on your mind that do not belong to you. Write the name of the person that those things belong to. Write the name write your name rather on the areas or those items that truly do belong to you. And then go back through your list, and everything that does not have your name next to it, I want you to scratch those things out. I want you to release those things. They are not yours. Give them back to the person who owns them. Now, mind you, when you release those things, it does not mean that you do not care about the outcome or the results of those things. It just means that you are giving yourself the space to do the things that are most important to you and that you have direct ownership and responsibility for. So now, after you've gone through the list, you've made your list, you have designated who is responsible for the items on the list, you have crossed off the items that do not belong to you. Now you're left on this list with the items that do belong to you. So go through that list, prioritize those items based on importance of what's at the highest importance, and then what has a higher sense of urgency to get completed. So prioritize based on those things. I also encourage you, as you are getting ready to put together an action plan to accomplish these things, is that you start with those low-hanging fruit items, which are the items that you can get accomplished relatively quickly with little to no effort. Of course, these are still the things that are on your list of importance, higher importance. As you are working on those low-hanging fruit items, you are building momentum to work on the items that are very important but will take a little bit longer and a little bit more effort to accomplish. So build that momentum, and then you can roll into those other things that take more momentum. That take a little bit more effort to accomplish. So the bold step of decluttering means that you have to be willing to release things that do not belong to you. It means that you have to fully take ownership of the items that do belong to you. And it also means that you are freeing up your time and your mental space to be able to focus on and do the things that you find to be most important to you. So I hope these steps will help you in the releasing of overwhelm and the decluttering of your mind. And in the meantime, I hope you remember to be bold, go after your dreams and the desires of your heart, and may God continue to bless you.